Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Canes ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes a handoff. It's Davison.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to it. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dante Moore finds his man. It's Hooks. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore dumps it off in the flats. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And, man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throw him the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
The run inside. It's Davison. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Moore to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Moore, play action. Here comes the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Moore with the play fake. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Throwing Moore. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
Trying to run, it's Davison. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Using his feet. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Mensah makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Here's Mensa to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The Canes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Moore. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Running inside. It's Hill. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Unit up for 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dante Moore. With the catch, it's Stewart. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll go play action with Moore. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. More than that, a perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're going to ride this running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Hill. There's a little room there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's more to throw. He lets it fly. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DB's not. This time you can tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing more. Complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Dante Moore wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Sets up the screen. Crosses the 30. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lofton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. A give to Brown. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Throwing Mensah. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Mensah unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
The screen, he can go. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
More to throw for it on 4th down. Looking left. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. All the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Coming out with it, it's Lyle. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Shoots it to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. The D coordinator's got to love that.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore. Under fire. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Miami, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Makes a catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Canes will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
Do you remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Right back to him on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And the diving catch down the left sideline.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll run it again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Hill. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dante Moore. Pocket breaking down. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Third and 10. Here's Mensa to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that,
just steamrolling the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Zips it out to his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Running inside, it's Hill. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing more. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Looking for more room. All the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead.
Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
At the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. Dante Moore. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. No wasted time as the defense uses the timeout here, 1:54 left to play. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Brown. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Throwing, Mensah. The screen, he's got wheels. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets into the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Mensah bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense is trying to make some...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply